Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. So, today we're talking about what it means to be an Aquarius Ascendant. And if you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel or get a personal reading, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. Alright, so Aquarius. When we look at this, we're looking at your chart as if there are no planets. It's just the energy of the signs through the houses. So, let's get into this. Now, Aquarius is the original 11th house. And now it's sitting in the first house. So what this shows us is your elder sibling and your friends would be a big part of your life. Your life would be all about your elder sibling, your friends, large organizations, society as a whole even. It'd be about helping fulfill the hopes, wishes, and desires of not just you, but the people around you. This shows that you're very eccentric. One minute you could be very conservative, the next you can be very liberal. You would have futuristic thinking. Like you would be all about, how society can change for the better. But you could also have fairly significant health issues. That's something you could see with this. Now, your second house. Second house becomes Pisces. So, you could have losses on account of your family. You could experience financial loss through them. But also, you are terrible with money. For an Aquarius Ascendant person, or even an Aquarius Moon, you are not good with money. For an Aquarius person, I always recommend, if you can, get somebody to help you manage your money. Get a professional, like a financial advisor. Because you suck at it. Sorry. Calling a spade here, Aquarius. Alright. Now, also, your speech can often be kind of lost. Like, people don't listen to you when you speak. That's one thing you can see. Your speech could contain a lot of spiritual wisdom, though. Now, your family could live far away from you. Could be in foreign lands. Your family could deal with significant addiction issues. There could be people in your family that, deal with drug addiction or, any other form of addiction. But also there could be family members that are very spiritual. Now, you could also earn money through foreign sources, through spiritual sources. Like through spirituality, maybe of a spiritual business or something like that. You could earn money with foreign people or in foreign lands. Now, your third house becomes Aries. So, this shows us your skills, your efforts could be put into physical pursuits. So, you're dealing with all these health issues, but you still like to be physically active as an Aquarius person. You could be really good in sports with this. In particular, for an Aquarius Ascendant, basketball. Basketball becomes very significant for Aquarius. I know, sounds odd. You'll see when we get into nakshatras. Get ready. Now, third house being Aries shows you feel your sense of self. You come to know yourself through the skills that you learn, through your short distance travel, through your communication, through media. Like that's when you feel most yourself. When you interact with your younger sibling, your cousins, your neighbors. It helps you understand who you are. Younger sibling and cousins could also be very physically active. Be very gung-ho, take charge, very aggressive, always in a rush to do things. Or, it's funny, depending on the cusp nakshatra, they could actually be very bad about procrastinating and always late to everything. Now, your fourth house becomes Taurus. So this shows me that you really value your homeland. You really value your mother. You really value home, land, real estate, cars, comfort, and happiness. Your family would provide you that comfort and happiness. You know, despite them causing you financial losses, you still love your family. You could earn money from home. You could earn money through, your mother, through land, real estate, vehicles. So that's something you could see as well. Now, your fifth house becomes Gemini. Okay. So, one thing you'll see with this is one of your children. Well, first off, there can be a tendency for twins here as an Aquarius Ascendant person. Especially with your, first child that's going to be born. It could actually be twins. Now, your first child could have emotional struggles. Could have, not actually be bipolar, but could have like anger, like mood swings. There we go. Like very angry one minute, very sad the next. Also, they can have karmic issues with a father figure. So, if you're the father, take into account, try to be, a better father to your child. Because they're going to need more help. At times, you might feel like they're pushing you away. Your, child might be kind of made an outcast in life. Especially in their early life. They could have significant anger issues, particularly at the age of 11. And what would help them be calmer is when you have a dog in the home. Having a dog in the home really helps calm down this child that's having those mood swings. They'd feel more at peace. Okay. Now, your education could be in two very different fields. Maybe you have 2 different degrees. Or, just two very different areas of study. There would be a lot of communication with your children, in particular your first child. First child could be very interested in media, could be a good writer. You would have to put a lot of effort into raising your children, though. Because Gemini is a sign of effort. It's down in the 5th house of children and education. So you'd have to put in more effort into your education as well. Into romance, because 5th house is romance. Now your 6th house becomes Cancer. So mother could deal with significant health issues. There could be obstacles in land and real estate, and acquiring those, and acquiring vehicles. There could be car accidents. Everybody deals with them, but for you, they could be more prominent. So buckle up, get car insurance. There's a prediction for you. Your astrologer provided you safety tips. Oh, damn. Okay. Now, you would have a very strong emotional connection with pets, with your maternal aunts and uncles, with your coworkers even. Now, Mother could deal with the significant health issues, but also mother could be like an enemy to you. That's one thing that you could see with this. You could have to take on debt on behalf of your mother too. Feel like you have to serve your mother. But yeah, you could be very emotionally connected to your work, to serving others. Your coworkers could be very emotional, very caring. Maybe you work in like some, what is it? Like nonprofit organization. So your coworkers really care about people in society, want to help them. Now, your 7th house becomes Leo. So your spouse could be very regal. Could be, in a very high up position or have a lot of status. Spouse could be very romantic. Because Leo's a sign of romance. It's now in the 7th house. If you're in business, you could actually gain a lot through business with this. Because Leo is the original sign of the 5th house of speculative gains. Of gain through business. And it's now in the 7th house of business. But one thing you could see is spouse could be very childlike. They could be younger than you, or they could just be less mature than you. But spouse could help you obtain status. Spouse could also be involved in politics. Also, you could have children soon after getting married with this, which is pretty logical, but definitely that's one thing you could see. You could have children early on in the marriage, which isn't all that common in Western society. Now, your 8th house. 8th house becomes Virgo. So, you'd have a karmic debt with your in-laws. In-laws could be like an enemy. You could have to take on debt on behalf of your in-laws. You could feel like you have to serve your in-laws. In-laws could deal with a lot of health issues. If you're not careful, your joint assets could, be eaten up by debt. You could have to take on debt. Your work could be tied to the occult, could be tied to research. There could be a lot of secrets, secret information that you deal with at work. If you need a surgery, it could be tied to your lower stomach, lower back. With this, it could be like some gastrointestinal issue. There could be sudden ups and downs with your health, because this is Virgo, sign of health, in the 8th house of sudden ups and downs. Taking on debt transforms your life. Health issues can transform your life. But one thing you can also see with this is enemies suddenly go away. Enemies die. Metaphorically speaking. Don't go taking anybody out. Come on now. Come on now, Aquarius. Think. Alright. Now, your 9th house becomes Libra. So, what we see with this is you can meet your spouse while traveling far away. Spouse could be very religious, very philosophical. Could be involved with the law. Spouse would bring a lot of luck in your life. You would really want to learn and travel with your partner. You would view your spouse almost as like your teacher, mentor, guru. Now, one thing that we see is your actual teachers, mentors, and gurus, and your father and father figures. There would be a very unbalanced relationship with them. You'd always be struggling to maintain an even keel with them. Your father or your teacher could help you meet your spouse. One thing that we also see is marriage brings a lot of luck in your life. Your education could be tied to business, or your father could be involved in business. Now, your 10th house becomes Scorpio. So there would be sudden ups and downs in your career. There would be a major transformation of your career at some point. You wouldn't stay in the same field for your entire life as an Aquarius Ascendant. So, you could start off your life working in, I don't know, the law and then go into engineering or something. You could do two very different things. Like I said, your education would be in two different fields. And this is probably why. Because there's that break in career that happens. You could deal with a lot of secrets in your career. There could be a lot of secret dealings in the government even that you deal with. Because Scorpio is tied to secrets. The 8th house of secrets. Anything dark, anything hidden. And now it's in the 10th house of national government, federal government. So you can see Aquarius Ascendants often deal with government. But yeah, definitely sudden ups and downs in your career. There can be secrets with your bosses and your managers as well. Sudden changes in your workplace. Now also, yes, Scorpio is tied to the 8th house of surgeries. It being in the 10th house shows you could also need knee surgery at some point. Now, your 11th house becomes Sagittarius. So you could deal with very philosophical, very religious, or legal, large organizations. Elder sibling could be like a teacher, mentor, or guru in your life. Or you could have a friend that's like that. Your elder sibling and your friends would have a lot of wisdom. They'd be very intelligent. You would want friends that you could have philosophical discussions with. Your friends, your elder sibling, large organizations would bring a lot of luck in your life. You have a lot of luck in fulfilling your hopes, wishes, and desires. You experience a lot of luck when you go to large gatherings, like conferences, concerts. Also, father can help fulfill your hopes, wishes, and desires as well. Because Sagittarius is the original sign of the 9th house of father. Same thing with your teachers, mentors, gurus. They could help fulfill your hopes, wishes, and desires too. Now your 12th house. 12th house becomes Capricorn. So your career could be in a foreign land, foreign country. You could experience losses on account of your career. Remember what I said, how an Aquarius Ascendant person does not stay in the same career their entire life. So you see the loss of one career with this. Your career could be tied to spirituality. Like I said, foreign people. You could experience status in a foreign country. Because Capricorn's the original 10th house of status. You could experience financial losses on account of your career, though. As an Aquarius Ascendant person, you could become kind of a workaholic. Because Capricorn's the sign of career. It's now in the 12th house of addictions. Now, Capricorn being in the 12th house is tied to isolation, jails, hospitals, asylums. So, your karmic actions. On the positive side, you could be serving people in hospitals. You could be serving people in jails. Criminals still need help. They still need health care. They still need psychological care. They still need education. On the negative side, you could end up in a hospital because of your health issues. You could end up in prison, in jail, because of your actions. As an Aquarius Ascendant, you can definitely see that. But yeah, a big thing with this is you can definitely experience a lot of status in a foreign country, in a foreign place. That's a big thing for an Aquarius Ascendant person. Helping serve people in a foreign country can be very good for you. But yeah, that's what I have for you though, Aquarius. If you like my videos, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me and the channel. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel or get a personal reading, the links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.